you and really molds you into being a leader off the court as well. When I came into the league in 2018, I was blessed with the opportunity to start at point guard right away. When you're a point guard, you don't really have a choice but to be a leader on the court. I try to put my teammates in the positions to succeed. I try to be an extension of coach on the court, initiating our offense, keeping the energy going from tip-off to the final buzzer. I lead my team.
But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. We are...
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, D.A. Thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Embiid, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Irving looking over the floor. Makes it off the glass.
I love the aggressive mentality. Irving is terrific at pouncing on any available lane to the basket.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Fires from the line. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
Simmons against Irving. Allen controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Here's Embiid. Brooklyn with the rebound. Passes to Durant. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
The phenomenal athleticism from Durant. Man, he's just a tenacious dunker who spikes it in.
Out to Harris. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's LeVert. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trailing. Here's Richardson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Durant with it. Now defended by Embiid. Nets passing it around. It's tipped and stolen by Harris. Embiid, no good. Nets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. LeVert the pass to Allen. And Embiid with the block.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. Outside Irving. And stolen by Simmons. Goes up. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Here's the break. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Back to Dinwiddie. Right side, Irving. And stolen by Simmons. For three, Harris. Here's Embiid. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
To the middle. Here's LeVert. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Missed everything. Durant can score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Horford trying to free himself up. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Durant kicks to Irving. It could go, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And now that we've gotten a chance.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action after the...
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Jordan. He can't hit that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars. Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mark Moss, he's jacked in for Horford. Shake Milton comes in for Glenn Robinson III, and it's Burks in for Simmons. Here's Milton. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. In transition, here come the Nets.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Milton. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets trail by 7. Harris finds Irving. Good on the bucket. Irving's got 6 points.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
For the 3. The rebound by Prince. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Luwawu, the pass to Harris. Here's Luwawu. Burks covering. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Prince. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. And finished off by Scott.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Irving against Burks. Unloads from 9. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Irving drives in. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And 1:01 left in the first half. Korkmaz passes to Scott. Prince with the defensive effort. Nets trail by 7. There's the feed to Jordan. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go again, the 76ers on the break. Here's Burks. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Releases from 15. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this. Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
It's good on the putback. Scott's got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip.
Irving drives in, lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
One of the best point guards in the league, getting inside and finishing. Kyrie Irving.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to Ben Simmons. Had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 3 steals. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the 76ers. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Here's Irving, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Richardson the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Irving drives in, kicks it to Allen. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And last season, Richardson battled some injuries. Took some time to adjust to playing in Philly, but eventually it all came together.
Yeah, Gio, you knew that a hard worker like Richardson would find his role. I mean, the guy's so competitive. He's as competitive as he gets. He brings that fire on defense and always believes his next shot will fall.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Durant.
The massive wingspan of Embiid. I mean, it really annoys scorers. I mean, he's effective in getting into the airspace of shooting. I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. And we'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Durant up and in on the layup. KD's got 8 points.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Back to Simmons. Ball's knocked loose. There's the triple. The putback. The rebound by the Nets. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Now Irving. He's got 14. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And he's just not going to give up. I mean, if he has to do it all by himself, that's what he's going to do.
And Embiid with the block. And he's able to get it back. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Irving.
A good decision maker. He looks to make the right plays. Irving's contributions on the glass.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. He gets it in there. Allen's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Simmons passes to Horford. In the corner, it's Richardson. 3-pointer. They get the rebound. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Oh, you can't let Simmons roam free on the offensive board. He's adept at burning the defense with his athleticism.
LeVert against Embiid. Allen. Back to LeVert. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Robinson's checked in for the 76ers. 3-pointer by Embiid. Here's Horford. Harris dishes to Richardson. Pass to Robinson. Tries again. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's KD. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Right wing. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside. And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-4 run. And KD, here we go. Makes it off the glass. And now just a 3-point Philadelphia lead. Robinson down low. He's against Allen. Stolen by LeVert. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris with the ball. And the pass to KD. 2 on the clock. And Embiid with the block. And they'll keep possession. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. And of everything he's doing well, it's it. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Then there's Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. So that's the Nets 5.
And there's no question, when Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, a versatile, confident big man with a high ceiling.
And here is KD. He feeds it to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Irving passes to Allen. Back to Irving. Out to KD. Left side Irving. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 21 in the game.
Another area where Irving is lethal. I mean, sweet release on his 3-ball.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Burks. Bible on the wing. The 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. LeVert in the corner. Pass to Durant. To take the lead, and it's good on the way in. Durant's got 14 points now in the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the 76ers call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Tobias Harris is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Josh Richardson comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Out left to the wing. Horford kicks to Simmons. Dinwiddie against Richardson. Feeds to Embiid. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
And stolen by Harris. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possessions.
Irving for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Outside Irving. High post Allen. Dinwiddie outside. LeVert with a wide open look. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And LeVert with that slashing approach coupled with the outside shot. Boy, he is not an easy cover.
Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Here's Allen. Outside for Durant. Misses the three.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Simmons can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Irving misses. And the 76ers with possession. Richardson outside. Horford no luck. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Harris outside. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah, he was the 19th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. Harris entered the league after a quality year as a Tennessee Volunteer.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, Irving came into this league as a terrific three-point shooter, and I think he's only getting better with age if he can.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside Robinson. The three-pointer, no good. So the 76ers win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
on the court. But just as important to me is leading people to the ballot box this November. There's an election coming up, a big one. I'm here to tell you that every vote matters. I'm telling you as someone who used to think the opposite. I had just turned 18 during the last presidential election, and I didn't fully grasp how important it was to exercise my right to vote. This time, I understand what's at stake this election season. Now,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The skyline of downtown Toronto really looking wonderful tonight. It's a beautiful... And with...
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Simmons looking it over. That shot is off. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Toronto Raptors.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career. He's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's been loved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Siakam outside. Passes it to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Ibaka. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Now Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
VanVleet with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Here's Anunoby. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. Light on his feet, quick off the floor, and showing creativity. OG Anunoby. Wow.
Now the pass to Embiid. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Outside, Simmons. And it's good, 2 points.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
Siakam inside, working on Horford, and the basket is good. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Boucher passes to Hollis Jefferson. Now, here's Boucher. Tight defense on him. Gasol finds Powell. And another shot. They get it back. Gasol passes to Boucher. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. '76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Burks the pass to Korkmaz. Back to Burks. Pass to Korkmaz. Burks in the corner. Kicks it to Embiid. Knocks it loose. Powell with the steal. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Here's Powell. Outside, Davis. Just 4 to shoot. To the inside, Gasol. Trying to get open is Davis. Gasol, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity. The shot missing. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Robinson comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Davis. Pass to Gasol. Back to Davis. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Boucher controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. It's all knotted up.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Philadelphia ahead. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
We've got Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Powell is out there with Terrence Davis. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Siakam is checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Terrence Davis. Really left alone that time. Robinson's got his first basket. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 1. Stolen by Robinson. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Gasol passes to Boucher. Sinks that one from the post. Boucher's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
To the right side. Here's Robinson. Now the feed to Horford. Outside for Simmons. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Powell. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Richardson, he's checked in for Robinson. Lowry finds Ibaka. Count the basket. Ibaka's got his second basket of the game.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Tipped away. Passes it to Milton. 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability. He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Anunoby has the open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Anunoby's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Richardson, good. Richardson's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
You talk about a guy who's added some strength over the years. Look at the hit Josh took, and he was still able to convert.
Here's Anunoby. His three-pointers off the mark. 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
This is what you want to do with the young guns. Get them out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
Out to the right wing. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. 76ers moving the ball around. The drive by Scott. The putback, and Embiid is right there. And the 76ers lead by 2.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Eibel with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Korkmaz, no good. And he jams it with authority.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Foul for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but that's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here is Lowry. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Philadelphia. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That one goes. Count it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots, as well as off the dribble.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred Van Vliet. He knows how to play.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Out to Harris. Back to Richardson. The pass to Simmons. Stolen by Van Vliet. One-on-one here. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias. Challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
Marcus Gasol is checked in for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Philadelphia, Glenn Robinson III is checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Shake Milton in for Richardson. And a wide open look for Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. 76ers trailing. Simmons with it. Gasol covering. Simmons against Siakam. Chalk up 2 there. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Alec Burks comes in for Ben Simmons. Thybulle can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Anunoby, and he makes good on the layup. Anunoby's got 14 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Lowry passes to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. To the wing right side. And here's Burks. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Some changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Philadelphia also making some changes. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Glenn Robinson III. Powell kicks to Boucher. Back to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Davis. Down low. Here's Boucher. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for the Raptors. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. Burks against Davis. And there it is for him.
Terrific body control from Burks. Reading angles and creating space.
Powell inside. Defended by Thybulle. Boucher kicks to Powell. He feeds it to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
When the clock is low, Gasol is a great option to go to. He has such a nice touch on his shot.
Thibault, the pass to Burks. Here's Korkmaz. Inside. Here's Embiid. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got 8.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Boucher. But he recovers it. Back to Powell. Davis looking for an opening. Lets it go with a 3. Second chance shot. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
And such focus from Horford defensively. Doesn't let...
3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Raptors out in front, up 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Hollis, Jefferson, and Ibaka together inside. Fred VanVleet out there with Terrence Davis. And it's Powell in at the 3 seat. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Feeds it to Ibaka. To the paint. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And it's sent back by Horford. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. And the Raptors with some changes. Anunoby, he's checked in for Powell. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Davis. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Tobias Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. Lowry against Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
And they are amped up right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead.
Siakam is checked in for Hollis Jefferson.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
To the middle. Ibaka, no luck.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. A 2-point game.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Richardson against Siakam. Richardson kicks to Horford. Outside, Simmons. Yes! And the foul. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Raptors trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Lowry. This one for 3. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons against Anunoby. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
The 76ers leading by 3. Simmons inside. Now recovering. Here's Horford. And he uses the glass on the layup.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
To the paint and stolen by Horford. Richardson left side. Poked loose and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Anunoby finds Siakam and the shot goes down.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
And Simmons slams it in.
Love how how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Siakam, right side. Left side of Ibaka. And stolen by Simmons. 3-on-3. Here's Richardson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Fires the three. Horford with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And slam dunk by Harris.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
The feed to Ibaka. Over to the wing. For three, Siakam. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. From past the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He's a well-coordinated athlete who will outwork you. Siakam hustles up the floor on every possession.
Passes to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. He dishes it to Horford. Embiid trying to break loose. Horford the pass to Embiid. Harris outside. Tries yet again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Richardson finds Horford. Harris with it. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Anunoby. Van Vliet wide open. Gets the three to fall.
Fearless at the finish. Fred is just unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
So it's the 76ers taking the win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our
More than ever, my vote, your vote, every vote matters. I was lucky enough to have my team help me and my teammates all get registered. It was kind of a cool way for us to kind of bond, and just another memory we'll be able to have and be able to share down the road with our kids and things like that. So it's definitely a memory, and it's something special for me because it's my first time, and I know it's special to a lot of people on our team.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Bucks taking on the 76ers. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA. DA, it's all you.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Milwaukee, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, and clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Matthews with the steal. Bledsoe left side. Lopez finds Matthews. Middleton on the wing. Floats one. Here's Giannis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. No good on that one. Great D that time from Middleton. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Middleton outside. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo passes to Matthews. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Giannis kicks to Matthews. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Middleton penetrating, lays it up and banks it in.
And the quickness of Middleton on the drive is really remarkable. I mean, he gets to the bucket so fast.
Simmons against Bledsoe. Simmons can't get it to go. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Lopez up top, guarded by Embiid. It's stolen by Harris. Simmons passes to Harris. To the wing on the left. Back to Embiid. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Horford is a true pro in how he does everything. There's no quit in this guy. Extremely competitive and highly productive.
Giannis passes to Lopez. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And the 76ers also making a change. Eibel's checked in. Richardson kicks to Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. Embiid inside. Lopez is there. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Richardson. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja. Both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Horford has a wide open look. Off target from the baseline.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the left wing. Lopez dishes to Giannis. Pass to Hill. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. It's Giannis with the drive. It doesn't go for him.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Horford. Drops in the layup for 2.
Great job by Horford to get up and down the floor in transition that time.
Here's Hill. 1:04 left in the first. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Now Hill. Richardson cover. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Bart, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Lopez, no luck. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Ilyasova kicks to Korver. Passes it to Ilyasova. Here's Connaughton and Embiid with the block.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooters.
Burks can't get it to go. Tie game in Milwaukee. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was in.
For me personally, I just want to get better. I want the team to get better.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
Williams is out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. To the wing right side. Connaughton kicks to Williams. The 3 from Korver. Unable to get that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Excellent D there from Williams. Milwaukee in the lead. 3-on-3. Here's Connaughton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Milwaukee?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Wesley Matthews checked in for Korver. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. Bledsoe right side. The pass to Williams. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
So good to see Bledsoe setting up guys like that. I mean, especially when they're wide open and they've got the better shot.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons doing a nice job there mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult for the opposition. And that's a mindset, but also activity and energy display.
And the rejection by Embiid. The kick out to Scott. The tray. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Milton. Pass to Korkmaz. Jacks up a 3. Matthews with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA. He didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Here's Williams. Misses off the right iron. Philadelphia has gone 1-2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bledsoe against Simmons. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Robin Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Antetokounmpo comes in for Williams. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Matthews.
Well, you can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
Alec Korkmaz standing 6'7". Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Back to Simmons. To the inside. Horford. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Thibault kicks to Simmons. The feed to Horford. Stolen by Middleton. Bledsoe right side. And the jam by Bledsoe.
You got to push Bledsoe away from the paint. Keep him on the perimeter. If you don't, this is what happens.
Here's Simmons. Here's Thibault. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, How about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Embiid.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now. He and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
It's Giannis with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Offensive rebound, Lopez. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Simmons' shot is good.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Giannis drives in. Good. Giannis has got 12.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. Milwaukee with the rebound. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Korver. It's back to Hill. And again, the Bucks miss. Philadelphia leading by 5. That's good from Harris on the assist by Robinson. Harris has got his second bucket.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Hill kicks to Korver. From outside the arc. And the Bucks miss again.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Shot to stop the run. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Out to the right wing, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Ilyasova doing a nice job there finding his open teammate. Just a really good play that time.
Here's Harris. Korver with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Burks. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Outside Hill. And it's Korver off the drive. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Harris. Back to Burks. He dishes it to Horford. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
And here is Lopez. The kick out to Ilyasova. And that one released in time, but no good.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing a good job to alter shots with that activity.
And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers lead by 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Williams is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Down low, here's Lopez, and he lays it straight in.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter. Philadelphia leading by 10. Richardson outside. Passes it to Thibault. Embiid dishes to Richardson. And the pass to Thibault. Here's Milton. No good on the 3. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Matthews with it. Now defended by Embiid. That one good for 2.
Much respect. You got to give Matthews for that mid-range J now. He's automatic. His in-between game, filthy.
Milton finds Richardson. Here's Thibault. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Thibault on the wing. He feeds it to Embiid. Back to Thibault. Launches it. Headshot off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. From deep. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Thibault. Richardson outside. Back to Thibault. Rebounded by the Bucks. Matthews has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Middleton drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
Dan, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Antetokounmpo in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
There's 1:17 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Thibault. No good with the triple.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Tell you what, the offensive game of Embiid, ridiculous. He can score in so many ways.
Giannis kicks to Middleton.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Here's Milton. Sinks the triple. And it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And he gets it to go.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And it's the Bucks ball. 9-point game. It's hauled in by Harris. Horford finds Richardson. Back to Horford. Richardson outside. From deep. The shot, no good. So the 76ers win it. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, GF.
Not everyone has that support available to them. So I want to be a voting rights advocate for everyone who's eligible to vote. It's why I've teamed up with morethanavote.org to help spread awareness and help raise the importance of exercising your right to vote. In basketball, you want to have a game plan heading into the game. Voting is no different. I'm doing my best to educate myself, like reading up on local elections.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Here's Simmons. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Inside, here's Allen. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Caris LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Here's Simmons, knocked away. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
And there's the pass to LeVert. Irving against Harris. Irving attacking, and yes, it's good.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Simmons inside. Covered by Irving. And Simmons slams it in.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Down low. That's good from Allen on the assist by Irving. 6 points for Allen.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
For 3, Harris. A new 14 for the 76ers. Embiid, no good. The Nets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Irving finds LeVert. Nets passing it around. Richardson against Dinwiddie. And stolen by Simmons. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Basket counts.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Dinwiddie outside. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trail by 3. To the inside. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 9.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Outside Irving. Out to the right wing. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Dinwiddie against Richardson. The shot off that time. Philadelphia shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Embiid against Allen. Passes it to Simmons. Horford trying to free himself up. And it's sent back by Allen. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. They get a hand on it. Stolen by LeVert. And Richardson now atop the key. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's about all-out effort from Al Horford. He refuses to be denied.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Kyrie Irving. 6 to shoot. Here's Harris. Kept alive. Here's Jordan. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Luwawu gets it to go.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And Scott has it in the corner. Here's Horford, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Guys, I know we've discussed this many times, but I don't think statistics really reflect Al Horford's true value. This guy is a terrific player and a pro's pro.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those who...
Being from Africa, at the end of the day...
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Luwawu in at the 2 spot. Here's Scott back to Horford. And stolen by Jordan. Harris outside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Back to Prince. Here's Luwawu. Defended by Thybulle. And he banks in the layup.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Outside Robinson. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Robinson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Luwawu. 5 points in the game. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically.
but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the...
Wow, hammering it in!
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
Scott dishes to Horford. The kick out to Scott. Pass to Burks. Now Thibault. Robinson for three. Jordan with the rebound.
And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
But you can see that Taurean Prince, with his length and anticipation, can create turnovers. Off to the races they go.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
Here's Embiid. It's not going to go for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Milton. The 76ers with another miss.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Katie with it. And that one, good.
Those jumpers, they might as well be layups for Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone.
Here's Milton. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Hey guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. And that'll do it for us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but
Boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. And it's Harris off the drive. Excellent D there from Allen.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Irving with the steal. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. Durant against Horford. Now here's Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Irving looking for an opening. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Irving against Simmons. The putback. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
The 76ers trail by 12. In the corner, Simmons with it. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Right wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. LeVert with a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. 76ers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break. Harris finds Embiid. The jump hook. Up again. They shoot again. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Horford.
Well, one thing you must appreciate about Al Horford is the way he positions himself. When shots go up, this guy is so opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Irving. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Allen. And it's Prince in for Dinwiddie. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Here's Durant, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And the 76ers making a change here. Burks is checked in. Outside Irving. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Embiid. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Irving. Harris finds Irving. Shoots from the high post. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Milton. The rebound by Prince.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
From the high post. That one rolling around and rims out.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Harris inside, guarded by Prince. Harris, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And a wide open look for Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Irving drives in. Here's Durant. It's off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets lead. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. '76ers trailing. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Jordan is out there with Durant, and it's Irving in at the one. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any rank.
Irving can't get it to go.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harris. And the Nets lead by one.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And here is Milton. And it goes down 2 points. Milton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Irving for three. Drops in the tray.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And oftentimes it's Harris spotting up. That drive may have caught the defense napping, and I really like the aggression.
And the 76ers with some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Robinson. Richardson comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Shake Milton. Then for the Nets, Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Karis LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Joe Harris. And it's Irving missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Embiid. Nice D from Durant. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Simmons, and it's sent back by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Durant. Allen, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 4.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, Kevin, Al Horford pounding away on the glass. How about the strength in the paint?
Pass to Durant. He dishes it to Irving. Offensive rebound. And KD is right there.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock.
And Simmons drops them both. Here's Irving. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Count that one.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moment.
Here's Dinwiddie. No good from outside. And so Horford will bring it up for the 76ers. Outside for Simmons. Tries again. Embiid uses the glass to finish the layup.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Allen right side. The pass to LeVert. On the wing, Irving. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Richardson with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
Irving passes to LeVert. Durant down low, working on Horford. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
And really a great job to maintain his composure. How about the body control there? Now he gets the and one and turns this into a 2-possession game.
Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Now Simmons. With the putback, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
3-pointer, no good. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
elections. If I had to give advice to anybody else, it would just to be more educated and just try to, as much as you can, just try to get involved, try to reach out to as many people to get registered to vote, because that's the first.
A look from above the incredible City Hall building here in our... So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Simmons over Lowry. No good from Simmons.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
Anunoby has the open look. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Siakam outside. And Siakam throws it down.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Now here is Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And here is VanVleet. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. Richardson finds Embiid. Count that one.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Back to VanVleet. To the paint. And Siakam throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Outside, Simmons. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The 76ers shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the technical free throw is good.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate.
And Toronto making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Elbow shot. Simmons finds Embiid.
He knows exactly what he's doing. He fakes the shot and zips the pass over for a wide open look.
Siakam outside. Pass to Lowry. The 3. Gasol. It's good on the putback.
Look, with his size, with his strength, with his brain, there's no reason Gasol shouldn't be able to dominate the game offensively.
Here's Richardson. He doesn't hit that one. And Toronto will come the other way. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. A new group in now for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Now Burks after the missed 3 from Marc Gasol. To the middle, here's Boucher, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays good.
Thybulle with the ball. Powell's there, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. McCaw, he's checked in for the Raptors. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here is Davis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Boucher's shot is off. 76ers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Scott. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Down low. Here's Powell. Outside for Davis. Gasol passes to McCaw. Another shot. Tries yet again. Robinson with the block. Now here's Burks to the paint. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home. Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
To the inside, Embiid lays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got 8 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are... Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts.
It was always a team, and I think
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
Well, looking at this quarter, they should be. Another quarter like this, and they'll be riding high at halftime.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Toronto right now, we've got Hollis Jefferson. Powell is out there with Davis. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Ibaka in its center. Scott can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lobs it up for Ibaka. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Korkmaz. Oh, that's blocked. They get it back. Here's Embiid. Burks for 3. They get it again.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Boucher with the ball. Scott's there. Powell, the pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
There's Embiid, and the rejection by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Al Horford is checked in for Joel Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Scott. And Simmons subbed in for Alec Burks. Then for the Raptors, OG Anunoby's checked in for Chris Boucher. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. And Toronto has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Simmons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Anunoby. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here is Lowry after Ben Simmons' bucket. The three-pointer, no good. Harris inside. Siakam's there. Rebound by the Raptors. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Ibaka goes in.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Simmons with it. A leaner. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. Misses from short range. Raptors with the lead. Now running. There comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Again, Toronto.
And understands when to make the right play. Lowry refused to let the fast break opportunity go to waste.
Here's Simmons. No good. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Lowry finds Anunoby. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Ibaka's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
For 3, Harris. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
The putback, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Simmons, and the Raptors also making a change. Gasol's checked in. Embiid, he's checked in for Harris. Then for the Raptors, Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Fred Van Vliet picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Both teams will make substitutions. 2 shots. Robinson hits them both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A big night so far for Serge Ibaka. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and that's...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep them quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Kicks it out to Richardson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now Simmons. The shot misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Marcus All's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 10. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Richardson, and it's Burks in for Simmons. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Toronto. Outside for Lowry. Siakam passes to Gasol. That shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Milton the pass to Harris. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors leading by 12. Pass to Powell. Inside, Embiid with the steal. Horford kicks to Burks. Powell with the steal. Siakam against Horford. Davis, the pass to Siakam. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Yes, that goes in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Powell, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target. Powell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Horford dishes to Harris. Now the Raptors moving it up. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Outside for Davis. Pass to Anunoby. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. And here comes Harris leading the fast break.
And it's not difficult to see the potential that Harris has. I mean, he's a guy that can do just about everything out there on the floor.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in for Alec Burks. And Toronto also making a switch. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for OG Anunoby. Back Back to Davis. He kicks to Powell. To the inside. Gets it off. Off on that one. And so is Toronto. 13 points up at the end of the period. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Raptors leading by 13 on the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Powell is out there with Lowry, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 spot. Siakam finds Hollis Jefferson. Back to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. From the arc. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Scott. Now the 76ers with it. Now the pass to Korkmaz. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Korkmaz. Outside Lowry. Pass to Powell. Here's the 3. From deep three-point range. And Kyle Lowry, good for 3. And the Raptors lead by 16.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Outside, Simmons. Passes to Thibault. Rejected by Gasol.
Wow. Trying to challenge Gasol. Big-time two-way player. He gets it done on both teams.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. Back to Lowry. All alone. The offensive rebound. And Gasol able to finish.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Let's go. Embiid, no good.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Pass to Powell. Back to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, right to the rim. You know, once Gasol gets this close, he commits the flush.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And here is Simmons. It's good. Now, here's Lowry. Powell finds Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Good work there as it goes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Thibault. And it's off from three-point range. Raptors leading by 20. Siakam looking around. Powell for 3. No good there.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Robinson banked in off the glass.
Oh, look at the unselfishness of Embiid. But I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And it's Lowry penetrating from deep. Gasol. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that one's good. Simmons.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. For 3, Siakam. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Launches a 3. Embiid. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, you better know where Embiid is. I mean, when you lose sight of him, he'll kill you on the boards.
To the middle. Poked away. Gasol passes to Lowry. Here's Siakam. And now here comes Simmons leading the break, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
On the free throw, no good.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford's checked in for Robinson, and Tobias Harris subbed in for Matisse Thybulle.
And the Hakeem Olajuwon comparisons, they're somewhat legitimate. I mean, Embiid's skill set and size is something you don't see very often.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Out to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Embiid finds Harris. Simmons, the bounce pass. Embiid, no good.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Back to Anunoby. To the paint. There's the pass to Lowry. And stolen by Simmons. It's Richardson on the wing. They get it back. Embiid. No good with the layup. Van Vliet outside. And the miss. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
first step in actually being able to vote. Being more educated on the whole process is the first step on making change and getting out and voting. This time, I'll be voting on election day because I want my voice heard. If I hear friends saying my vote doesn't matter, I'm gonna shut it down. Join me in doing the same. Voter suppression already makes voting harder than it should be.
The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out of here with a precious win on the road. What a fantastic look. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Here's Simmons. From down in the low post, it goes. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
And so he makes both from the line.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Clock at 6. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, the versatility that Giannis has out there is such a huge advantage to what they can do offensively. Saw that pick and roll well.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Harris's shot is off. On offense, here are the Bucks. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
Simmons against Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Harris, no good. For the finish. Oh, a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? And that's about as flashy as you're going to see Brook Lopez get. What a play.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia. On offense, here are the Bucks. They've got an 8-0 run. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Simmons passes to Embiid. Misses from close range.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
The drive by Giannis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Richardson, no luck. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The 76ers trail by 6. It's Solenbad to Kumbo. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
So much we talk about Bledsoe's athleticism. It was an eye-opener when he first came into the league. That plays another one.
Now Simmons over Bledsoe, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
The most important lesson that I got is that
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Robin Lopez out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Hill. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot.
Man, didn't have a ton of room to get that shot off. That's the kind of shooter he is.
Here's Hill, and it's blocked. Here's Korkmaz. And that one's good. Feibel's got 5 now.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Bucks leading by 3. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. And Ilyasova kicks to Hill. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. From downtown. Scott pulls it in.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. The Bucks also changing it up. Marvin Williams is checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. And there's the pass to Thibault. Puts up a 3. That shot off the mark. The Bucks go the other way with it.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Back to Burks. And he goes in for the dunk.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Hill kicks to Williams. On the wing, Korver. And the Bucks miss again. The 76ers trail by 3. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Now, here is Hill. He started closer. Over Thibault. Hill, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Milton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Power down with both hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Pass to Williams. Now DiVincenzo. Defended by Milton. Pocket 4. Deflects the pass. Embiid with the steal. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Outside Korver. Over in the corner, Williams. A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Earlier in his career, Williams didn't have that shot. Now it's one of his biggest weapons.
A shot by Milton, no good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. It's deflected and stolen by DiVincenzo. Nobody near Williams. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Robinson for 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Thanks for joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable pop-up. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day, so you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already. And how about the quickness of Bledsoe? Excels at leaking out and scoring off the fast break situation.
Down low, Lopez with the steal. Bledsoe left side. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Right side Matthews. 5 on the clock. Over Richardson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 6. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Horford. Giannis has gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Richardson dishes to Harris. And the shot goes in. Harris has got his first points in this one.
Tobias, they're taking the contact, still leaning with it, scores it.
And Middleton kicks to Giannis. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Matthews passes to Giannis. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Embiid's got 5 points so far.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
To the right side. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz comes in for Al Horford. And it's Burks in for Josh Richardson. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside for Simmons. Pass to Harris. For the tie. The long distance 3 is buried. Harris has got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Bucks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to Middleton. Here's Connaughton. Back to Middleton. There's the dish to Lopez. Now the pass to Bledsoe. And he banks in the layup. Bledsoe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now you could see why there's so much talk about Bledsoe being physical on display there.
Burks looking around. And Lopez pulls it down. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Ilyasova. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
There's so much experience behind the game of Ersan Ilyasova. That's just a smart pass.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Bledsoe kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Ilyasova. Rebound by the 76ers.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Back to Bledsoe, over to the wing, and stolen by Harris. Now the 76ers on the break. They grab their own miss. Knocked loose, stolen by Middleton. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Lets the 3 fly. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons
puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Ilyasova passes to Bledsoe. Here's Connaughton. Burks covering, and that one's good from Connaughton.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Bucks on top. They lead by a bucket. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Matthews. Then it's Williams. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Matthews. That one, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. Harris kicks to Thibault. Horford the pass to Thibault. To take the lead. A shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists now in this one.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Here's Matthews. Sinks that one from the post. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. On the wing, Harris. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
George Hill has good size and is broad in the shoulder, so he can play physical at that point guard position, and the defense has to be cautious when they guard him.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. That one no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Here's Embiid. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hill. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game is going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Free throw good. Giannis.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Chris Middleton's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. Horford has a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Simmons makes it off the glass.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Middleton outside. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Lopez dishes to Middleton. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Outside, Simmons. Right block shot. And again, it's Philadelphia.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Bucks leading by 4. Antetokounmpo inside. Harris is there. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Middleton right side. There's the three. And the three ball is good. Middleton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
Here's Simmons, and it's sent back by Bledsoe. And the dunk by Horford. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wesley Matthews on the wing. It's Matthews on the wing. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Harris against Lopez. Good D by Embiid. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 5-point game.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Good! And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
And so it's the Bucks who've come up. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge,